#1 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on last season's national champions, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
Over. Get set. Ready.
Using his legs, it's Allen. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Ready up.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready, go.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The back's got it. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Okay, it's third down after that run.
22 water. Ready to go.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here.
Boy, a great return, completely wiped away. Fumbling the ball. Listen, special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks it open space. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Let's go. Let's go.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Utes. They connect for 6. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
Here we go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On the ready.
Second down after that completion.
Cobra.
The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Okay,
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Ready,
And the Gators have 1st and 10 here.
Spider.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The
Ready?
Gators looking to keep this drive moving.
Easy.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On the double.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Igloo. Hop. Hop. Ready, ready.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. He's near the 40. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Griffin.
And the wideout goes in motion.
Ready.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Third down, out of the shotgun. It's complete on the crossing route. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Important second down play coming up.
Set, ready.
He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They pick up the first on the ground. Just trucks the man. And they're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here.
Fly trumpet. Fly trumpet.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security.
And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He fires it down the middle. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Utes offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Set, ready, let go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Moves.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Cut. Ready, go.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pulls it in. It's Griffin. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Okay,
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10.
Lasso.
Looking to throw yet again. The sure hands. It's Allen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half.
Base 27 jump.
Ball handed off. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass complete on a crosser. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Utes with 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Utes are in the red zone now. On first down, it's play action. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
On
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime.
Base, 27, jump.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Utes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that one's picked off. What a play. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Fights through a tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here comes a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. For third and short, they'll try to throw for him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Gators are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they jump on top here in the second half.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Here we go, set.
QB bootlegs here. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Falls incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To bootleg here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
3rd down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get that it can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws it to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a pop, looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option. Finding the big tight end and picking up a critical 1st down to keep this drive rolling.
And the Utes will line up on 1st and 10.
Burger! Cooler!
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Line, trumpet!
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
221 wing! 221 wing! Set!
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Utah! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now the try for the point after to make it a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Catch made on the out route. Breaks an open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Jackrabbit. Kill. Black 24. Black 24. Kill. Blitz. Ready, go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now at the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10.
Get set. Hey.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, and they convert on 3rd. Move the ball to the 36. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
There's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A completion makes it 2nd and short.
Flare. Pound 55 weak.
On the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Hey.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Got it.
Coming up, second down and goal.
Ink. Green 25. Ready, ready.
He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, Florida. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Utes offense takes the field.
Military stunt.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's hit as he throws it. He's got a man down the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The running game is working to stick with it on first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here.
Easy.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another